It is our first ever wheated triple grain barrel, and today I'm going to try it. Hey guys, welcome back. So something I have been incredibly proud of in my distilling career is the fact that we were able to produce Tasmania's first whiskey with corn in its mash bill. That recipe that we put together back in 2016 was a corn, rye, barley mash bill. And after many releases of that specific mash bill, we've actually just recently made the decision to change the recipe. The corn, rye, barley mix of our triple grain whiskey is now becoming corn, barley, and wheat. So why did I want to exchange the rye for wheat? Well, one thing I've always been a fan of is those wheated bourbons from America. And being that they are typically corn, wheat, barley, I wanted to do something similar. So it's out with the rye and in with the wheat. And I want to try the first ever wheated triple grain spirit that we put into a barrel. So that's been sitting there for a couple of years now, and I think the time is perfect to open it up and check on its progress. So that's our sample out of the wheated triple grain. Now, a bit of a story on the barrel. So this is actually an ex-bourbon barrel. We know that it was sourced by our cooperage from Buffalo Trace. Now, those barrels, when they are sourced from America, typically turn up as a 200 litre barrel, which is then repurposed down to the sizes that the smaller distilleries here in Tasmania want to use. For us, in this one, that's 50 litres. But I was actually at the cooperage when this barrel turned up in its shipping container from America, and very faintly on the end of that barrel, you could make out some green writing. Now, it took a little bit of investigating, a little bit of detective work, but I was able to put together the pieces from what you could see to make out that this barrel was actually one of the Weller releases. And being that the paint on the end of the barrel was green, I don't know, I think we can make an assumption. Now, the colour is fairly light, but I would expect it because it is a larger barrel, 50 litres, and it is only just gone 2 years old. So I wouldn't have hoped to see a lot more colour than that. The fact that it's got this much, I think is pretty good. Anyway, I'm excited to check this out, see what we got. Oh, a very vanilla-y nose. It's light, a little bit floral. It's got this really sweet burnt sugar-like note going on as well. I'm excited to see what sort of difference taking that rye out and adding that wheat in has made. I would expect a lot less of that peppery note that you get from the rye. But let's see. Oh, wow. Look. For a young whiskey, there is a lot happening in there. It's still a bit hot, a bit fiery, but look, that's to be expected from a young age in a bigger barrel. Very high proof still. Obviously, that is straight out of the barrel, cask strength. I've not added any water to this, but that is just rich. Like there is intensity in there. There is so many flavors shining through already. They are a little bit disjointed, but look, that comes together with time. The more time you can give a whiskey in the barrel, the more that's going to round off and come together. But as far as the addition of that wheat, it to me is just adding such a creamy, full finish. I am very excited to see how this progresses over the next couple of years. If you want to stay around it, see more of its journey and all the other barrels that we've got going on down here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this one too. I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys have an awesome one. Catch yous.